All right. Again, thank you everyone for taking the time to join us today. My name is Alyssa Grandison, and I oversee customer success for BlueTape. And alongside me, I have my colleague Matt, who will be assisting me with our presentation today. Again, thank you guys for taking the time to join us. Today's focus on our webinar is going to be a pretty awesome new features that we have available, and that is our e-commerce integration. And so we're going to go ahead and take you through that today. We're going to give you a live walkthrough of what that will look like for you and for your customers. And we're really excited to show you. So like Matt said, there is a chat, or you should see a chat button at the bottom of your Zoom screen. We want this to be interactive, so if at any point you have any questions, please feel free to drop them in the chat, and Matt will go ahead and stop me, and we're happy to answer any questions that you may have.
Perfect. And actually, it may be called QA, questions and answers. So if you don't see a chat button, feel free to write it in QA, and we'll get those answered for you.
Perfect. Thanks, Matt. All right, so let's jump in. So we're excited to introduce you to our latest feature, which is BlueTape's e-commerce integration. This is definitely a game changer feature that'll help you enhance your online business. So if you already have an existing website or you plan to build one, this is going to be a great addition for you. We're in a world of convenience, and we're seeing it really even hit the construction market as well. So normally maybe your customers are used to coming into your lumber yard, for example, and placing their orders, but we're turning into a world of convenience. And so online ordering is becoming a way of the future. So we're very excited to have this available to you all. So let's dive into the benefits of it, right? So most importantly, and as some of you may know, our claim to fame here at BlueTape is our trade credit offering that you are able to offer to your customers. Now, let's talk about why integrating trade credit is so powerful to your website. Well, first, it helps you increase your sales, right? When your customers or your buyers have more options, or an option even better to pay later, they're more than likely to place orders more frequently. And with that being said, they're probably going to place a larger order as well, right? Having the option of trade credit or buying now and paying later, that's going to free up their cash flow, right? We all know that, construction and, these sort of industries, it's not a perfect world of always getting paid on time, right? And so cash flow restriction is something that we do hear about a lot. And so this is a great solution for that. Your customers will have the opportunity to utilize their trade credit with you as their supplier, and also frees up their cash flow, and it helps you get paid faster as well. All right. Second, providing flexible payment terms enhances the customer's loyalty, right? So an estimated of 95% of business-to-business customers prefer to pay an invoice, yet many of them require full payment at the time of checkout. And as I was mentioning, cash flow issues, that may not always be feasible for your customer. Again, having that option of knowing, hey, at Matt's Lumberyard, I have trade credit with him because he's partnered with BlueTape. I'm going to go ahead and, I'm loyal to that supplier, and I know that I have more payment options there. It also, again, the loyalty keeps them coming back, right? They know that BlueTape is here for them should they have any questions about BlueTape. As some of you may know, we have a really great customer support team, so we're here for your customers. And then you, as their supplier, now have this great feature where they're able to buy now and pay later too. So from both ends, they really are feeling like they're able to manage their cash flow, and they're being taken care of, not only by you as their supplier and giving them a convenient way to order with you, but now you're offering them BlueTape trade credit, which again comes in as just as convenient as being able to place an order online. Lastly, BlueTape's integration offers real-time credit approvals. So that will ensure a seamless purchasing experience, right? So your customers are going to get instant decisions. You eliminate the risk of non-payment, and BlueTape handles the credit assessments and payments. So you're getting orders placed and you're getting orders out to your customers, and we're handling all the fun stuff, that is credit approval decisions, credit assessments, and then getting those repayments as well. And like I mentioned, it's you as a supplier getting paid faster as well. All right. Excuse me. So next slide here, we'll talk about the construction and building materials industry. It's undergoing a major digital transformation, as I touched on a little bit earlier. The business to business e-commerce is growing exponentially, and it's expected to reach about $3 trillion in the US by 2027, which is wild. And of course, we all know buyers want a seamless online experience, similar to what they get when they come right into your store, right? Surveys show that 60% of business to business buyers now prefer a digital self service over to speaking with someone over the phone or having to travel into the store. And again, this is where this really comes in handy. The companies that are enabling their customers to purchase online, especially with the flexible payment options, are seeing a 20% higher revenue growth, rather than those that are just sticking with traditional offline sales, right? So it's convenient and I get to buy now and pay later. No complaints there, right? If your business isn't currently offering an online purchasing experience, or you don't have an existing website where your customers can make online orders, definitely now is the time to make the switch. And we've partnered with some great outlets that will allow you to do that. You don't have to be a coding expert to create a website if you don't have one already. WooCommerce, for example, is one of the integrations that we now have, and they're fantastic at walking you through creating your website if it's something that you don't already have. And then you also have BlueTape as well, and our team that will help you with this integration too. So don't feel like you need to be Bill Gates in order to get this created and get this going. I promise you, it is not as hard as some may think it is. Alrighty, so the ability to offer extended terms at checkout isn't just a nice to have, it really is turning into a must have, right? Business to business buyers expect flexibility when it comes to payments, right? You'll probably have heard a lot of old school, in-house credit, right? Oh, I have a good relationship with this customer, things of that nature, but that's not always the case anymore these days, right? Again, we're moving to an online, more digital world. And so, you may not have that 20-year relationship with the customer but you now have BlueTape, who's going to go ahead and do the credit assessment, take care of payments, things of that nature, making sure you're getting paid as a supplier so that you feel more comfortable offering these flexible payment terms to your customers. According to industry reports, 55% of business buyers say they purchase more when extended options are available. Companies that implement buy now, pay later solutions experience a 30 to 50% increase in average order values, which is pretty wild if you think about it. And that also reduces friction at any checkouts or abandoned carts, for example, by 35%, which is fantastic. So what does that mean? Well, that means that by offering trade credit online, you're not just providing a convenience, you're actively driving more revenue and making it easier for your customers to do business with you. And I will tell you, if I ever am buying something online, or I am working with, a business, if something was easy for me to do, because it seems like everything in this world is difficult, when something is easy, I'm going to tell everyone about it. I placed an order on this website. It was so easy. The shipping was great. The customer service was great. And word of mouth is everything, right? So in this industry, especially, word of mouth is great. Um, but having that, again, goes back to loyalty. Wow, that was really easy to do. It was a flexible, quick option for me, and I'm going to keep going back. And so now what happens if you provide what happens if you, excuse me, if you don't provide online purchasing with flexible payment terms? Well, unfortunately, you lose the risk of losing business, because if you're not offering it, more than likely there is someone else that is going to be offering it. Again, today's buyers expect seamless transactions and payment flexibility. If your website only allows upfront payments, you're likely losing customers. And again, they may end up going to a competitor that is offering extended payment options. Traditional invoicing and also the dreaded manual credit check process also slows down the purchasing process. Instead of waiting for days for an approval, BlueTape allows your customers to get real-time credit decisions. So not only great for your customers, but also great for you as well. Am I shipping this order out or not? Well, you're going to get an answer in real time. Your competitors are already adopting e-commerce and buy now, pay now solutions. So this is really now the time to jump on the bandwagon and offer the same. All right, so let's look at the tangible impact of implementing BlueTape's e-commerce integration. So now the businesses that have adopted the buy now, pay later solution have seen remarkable growth, as I've touched on a little bit. The global buy now, pay later market is projected to reach approximately $94.29 billion in the US, all driven by consumer demand for flexible payment options. Pretty wild. For instance, companies offering buy now, pay later have reported increased sales and improved customer retention. By providing flexible payment terms, they've attracted a broader customer base. And again, like I mentioned earlier, notice that their order amounts have increased quite a bit as well. So imagine such an incredible potential growth for your business. Now, who do we work with? Well, these are the three integrations that we currently have available. We have our WooCommerce, Magento, and Shopify. Integrating these into BlueTape is very straightforward. Our solutions, again, compatible with these three. And the easy integration will allow you to start offering trade credit without disrupting your current operations as well. So don't think that this is an extreme home makeover, right? This is a very seamless process. And again, don't need to be Bill Gates to figure out how to do it. Our team, our BlueTape team, we're here and willing to walk you through this process. We also are able to co-brand it with you. So it's really just looking like your customers are going to your website, and it's a very seamless process from start to finish, right? As I mentioned, we have step-by-step guides. We also will be more than happy to get on as many calls as we may need to with our engineering and design team to make sure that the integration is set up properly for you. All right, now with that being said, I am going to pause here, Matt, and see if there are any questions.
None currently, but we can give it a second to see if anyone has any questions that came up.
Great. While we're waiting, we'll give it here just a minute to see how many questions come up. While we're waiting, though, I'll explain the next thing that we're going to see is Matt's going to take us through a live demo of what the experience looks like for a WooCommerce. And from a start to finish, from your customer's perspective. And again, remember that this is all customizable. What Matt is going to show you is, a demo account. So bear that in mind. But we will be able to integrate directly, again, with your existing website or one that you may create. All right, Matt, you think we're good to jump in?
We should be good to go. Thanks for the segue,
All
Alyssa.
right. Of course.
Perfect. Yes, so as Alyssa was mentioning, we have some integrations available using the BlueTape Pay plugin. This is something that we have an engineering team, product team, design team, all these resources available to help you install this plugin, help customize different features from branding, functionality, color, things that can align best with that integration in your current website. And as Alyssa mentioned, we work with Magento, we work with soon to be Shopify, as well as WooCommerce. And so I'm just going to go over kind of a demonstration of how that looks like. Here we have a demo website, but you can imagine it's your own. The customer experience will involve, customers navigating to your website, adding those items, your materials to their cart, and they will check out. So run-of-the-mill stuff, entering shipping address, core billing details, just essential information there. And this bottom is where I want to just pause. And this is where the BlueTape integration kicks in. So your customers will see a preview of the order items that they've made, and they'll also have this place order button with all the payment methods that BlueTape offers. Something to note, we do offer a pay as a guest feature. So this is a really streamlined, quick, easy way, the simplest way for customers to just check out and pay with credit card or debit card. And so that's more so for one-off customers who maybe have just made one purchase or two purchases and don't plan to have a continued relationship. And so there's that expedited flow. What I'm going to go deeper into now is for your existing customers, what this integration looks like and what the payment process looks like for them. So at this point, the integration will prompt customers to log into their BlueTape account. And once they're logged in, they'll see the options to pay with different methods. So for this first option, pay with BlueTape credit, if your customers have already applied for and been approved for trade credit, this is a line of funds that's just sitting there ready to pay for any materials that the customer would like to pay with in this flow. They'll be prompted to pay, and actually I'll let it run for a moment. You can pay with a bank account, ACH, credit card, debit card. But what
And
I'll go
Matt,
more, yes.
Also wanted to just point out here, if you don't mind, if you want to go back to that BlueTape, pay with BlueTape credit. Now, Matt mentioned that yes, once your customer is approved for credit, that amount that they're approved for will be there and ready to go. If the customer hasn't applied for BlueTape credit, they can still come here and click to pay with BlueTape credit, and it will direct them to the credit application. So just something
Exactly.
to note there.
Exactly right. Yeah. So the copy will reflect here, apply for credit, and customers will go through our credit application. Usually takes about 10 minutes or less to complete. Also, that's something that our customer success team helps as well with assisting, helping those applications get submitted with the best quality information possible, helping clear up any questions that customers might have or uncertainties, and pretty quick and easy process to get approved for trade credit. So in this example, we're assuming the customer actually was approved. And once that button's clicked, they're already approved. Customers will have the options to pay with 30, 60, or 90 days of terms. And so I can pause here for a moment. It's pretty straightforward. You'll see the terms and how much they cost. 30 days, $0 per month. 60 days is 1% fee per month for a total of 2%. 90 days, 1.33 for a total of 4%. So really low, easy, simple fees. That's yeah, really straightforward for customers to
And
quick select.
right, exactly, exactly. And so it makes it very clear to your customer, what they're picking, how much they're paying. So there's no, hidden fee, anything like that. It's upfront, so they are very clear on what they're agreeing to. And again, those fees are for your customers. And the 30 and 60, 90-day terms that Matt showed us, that's also something that's customizable. So say, for example, you'd only like to offer your customers 30 and 60 days, that's something that we can do as well. So very, very customizable here.
Exactly right. So, um, yeah, one other item I wanted to show is, that was the customer experience. That's what one of your customers would go through, whether they're um, paying as a guest or they're a returning customer. They go to your site, add items, check out, and they can use our BlueTape payment integration to pay really, really simply. Um, no confusion there. And on the supplier end, so more so on your end, what you would see in your um, within your e-commerce admin side. For example, this is for WooCommerce. For orders, you would see your orders in real time. As soon as an order is placed, you'll be able to see that customer has placed an order, they haven't paid yet, or you'll see the payment go through all in real time. Similarly, within your BlueTape account, you'll also be able to see your customers, all of their invoices, all the orders they've made, their payment status, whether they've made payments with trade credit or credit card, debit card, things of that nature. So, yeah, integration is a really exciting feature that we're offering at BlueTape, and just wanted to emphasize again, it's like Alyssa said, you don't need to be Bill Gates to get this all sorted out. We have a lot of really competent, capable team members, engineering, product design, that can make sure this process is as seamless as possible and really help every step of the way.
Perfect. Thank you, Matt. That was really great to see. So we will pause there, give everyone a minute or two to ask any questions that you may have before we wrap up. I am also going to put my contact information up here as well, for those that are new here maybe and we don't know each other yet. My email and phone number is here.
Perfect. And yeah, also can go to bluetape.com. There's support buttons there, and either you can chat us, call us, text us, email us, really any form imaginable of communication. We're here to help you guys.
We have a question come in, Matt.
We do, yes. So the question is, when launching the program, do you have email templates or marketing pieces that we can use to announce the new partnership?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. We have a fantastic marketing team that when you come aboard as a partnered Blue Tape supplier, you'll actually work very closely with Matt and I. And one of the things as part of your onboarding process is that we will ask for your company logo, because we're very big on co-branding things. So we'll take your company logo and co-brand it with physical materials for you, so you have that, flyers, postcards, window banners inside of your store if you have a physical location. um, if not, we also are gonna get you custom landing pages that you can add to your existing website. um, Essentially anything that you even social media posts, well, we're able to do that for you as well. So our marketing team is fantastic. We have a lot of different resources for you guys to use to share with your customers.
Perfect. Did that answer your question? Okay, yes, thank you. Perfect, great question.
All right. Well, again, feel free to take down my email. This is also my direct line. If you have any questions, I'm more than happy to answer them. If you'd like to see the demo again, we're happy to set up a time with you. Feel free to reach out. We'll also go ahead and we'll share the recording of this webinar as well. So if you missed it or anyone on your team missed it, feel free to share with them. But again, we thank you everyone for taking the time out of your day to join us, and we look forward to seeing you on the next webinar. Take
Thanks for
care.
your time.